Hey, welcome back to Anchored Life with Kaale. Let me tell you about my last year, and you can tell me what these things have in common. There was a few times when I yelled at my daughter. I was asked to return to speak to two different groups because they obviously really appreciated what I had spoken the first time, which was a great honor to be asked to return. I missed some opportunities to show kindness to people, to be patient with people, especially some difficult people at work. I also shared groceries, meals, money with people who were struggling. Last year, I lost an important friendship. Last year, I saw some close relationships of mine really blossom and turn into amazing friendships. So what do all those things have in common? Some of them reflect poorly on me. Some of them reflect more positively on me. But all of them, did you figure it out? Don't change the fact that I am a valued person. None of those things increase or decrease my value or my worth. None of those things change the fact that I am a person that was made on purpose for a purpose and have a great potential for my life. Now, what about you? Is there something negative that happened last year that has dragged its way behind you into this new year? Or maybe you're still riding the high of some success? Either way, you are a person that was made by an unconditionally loving God who created you on purpose for a purpose and with such great worth. I made a post about this on my Instagram recently, and I was thinking about, beginning of the year, we don't want to let these old things drag us down, cut them off and move forward. But then I realized the opposite is also true. Like, we, of course, want to celebrate our successes, our progress. Those are wonderful things, but they also don't make you you. You are already you. If you do nothing else for the rest of your life, good or bad, that doesn't change your worth or your value. And sometimes it's really hard for us, especially those of us who tend to marry our worth with what we do. Does that sound like you too? That should give you relief and peace as you let that sink in. Like, really sit in that knowledge. To just lay back now, because sitting forward is really hard on my 8-month pregnant belly. There's no room. There's no room in there. As soon as I lay back, then baby's like, more room to kick. Okay. And of course, I'm not just giving you permission to just lay on the couch and be lazy for the rest of your life. We were still, like I said, created for a reason, for a purpose, and we have special gifts that were given to us to use for the people around us, but it doesn't change that value or that worth in you. Craig Rochelle says that comparison either makes you feel inferior or superior, and neither of them honors God. Whether you're comparing yourself to somebody else or you're comparing yourself to yourself or a past version or a version of yourself that you wish existed, it's not helpful, it's not healthy, and it's not honoring. This might seem like a frivolous example, but it has stuck with me for 11 years, so obviously it really meant something to me. I was in a dance class once and we were just doing some freestyle, improv style dance, and I was so exhausted from my day. I could not move the way that I wanted to move. And I just was feeling very frustrated with myself. My brain was already turning off. I was done for the day. And I felt like that was just a waste of my time, that I couldn't do what I wanted to do in that time with my dancing. And I remember just having this moment of realizing that it didn't matter if I was doing amazing dance moves or if I was just kind of swaying back and forth. Either way, that didn't change my value. It didn't change my worth. And in that moment, I realized that I was more than just my dance moves. And while that may not be relatable to you if you're not a dancer, what if you substitute something else in there that is relatable to you? Something like maybe your work. You're having a rough day at work? That doesn't change the fact that you are still a valuable person. You're having a great time at work. You're crushing all those goals. Great. That's awesome. That doesn't make you more important or a better person either. So we kind of balance those two out. We don't need to inflate or deflate our worth depending on our circumstances, but just take that example, think about what it is for you that impacts how you feel about yourself, and really remind yourself that that doesn't actually have any lasting impact on your worth. My toddler was making a boat, she was telling me. I'm not sure how this looks like a boat. And also I was recording, didn't put my laundry away, still junk everywhere. I guess I can't blame it entirely on my toddler. That also does not affect whether or not I'm an amazing mom, wife, homemaker, woman. Doesn't change that fact. Let's tidy up a few things here. I want to know from you, does your success or your failures tend to make you reevaluate your worth more? Which one of those do you get hung up on? I'd love to hear it down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.